Good morning, and welcome back for another chat and handling session with Boas and Balls. And I'm Brent. Actually, that was pretty good. Huh. All right, let's get a snake out. And let me see. This is lightning. He is a Super Mojave Possible Banana. No, he's a Super Mojave Banana. My girl is a Possible Banana. And this is, see his purple head? And he's got blue eyes. He's a good boy. He ate Monday. He's a 2019 baby. And I got him from, who was it? Let me see. Spencer Martin out of Florida. And you know what? I can't remember the name of his reptile. His reptile name. I don't remember his business name. But I think he's since gotten out of ball pythons. Last I knew, he was right into boas. I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. I think he's gonna get ready to go in the shed. He's got some blood on him from his food. I feed frozen thawed for anybody that's new here. I feed all frozen thawed except for one. I have one baby I cannot swap. I've tried everything. I've tried scenting it with mouse, and I mean not scenting it. I've tried everything, and I've 90% of my snakes were all on live when I got them as babies, and I swapped them over all myself, and I've got one baby that I produce, Vixen, my inchy albino clown. I cannot get her to eat frozen thawed to save my life. I've tried mouse, I've tried everything. She's eaten rats, she's eaten weaned rats, but I really want to get her off from live. I really hate the thought that something ever happens to her. Any of them. That's why I swapped to frozen thawed. That's why I've got babies that have never had live. That's why I had my last two clutches, never saw live. And I'll continue to do that from now on. She was out of that first clutch that I gave live to, and now I can't get her to swap. So, but it was time for this guy to come out. Like I said, he ate Monday. He's already gone to the bathroom. Pretty sure it was. It's always normally 2 days. 2 days later, for I'd say 90% of my snakes after they eat, it's 2 days later, and they'll pee. And they'll normally pee a couple times. Possibly. Sometimes they'll only pee once, but most of the time they'll pee a couple times in between food. And I feed every 14 days. So, I that's not bad. Cleaning pee up, only a couple times. I got picked up a couple new subs. I appreciate everybody. And I've actually got a few of you have actually started liking some of my videos, which is nice. Because like I said, yes, it's for me, but it's for me to hopefully reach more people. Because I don't hashtag and all that. I didn't on Instagram either. I don't tag, I don't hashtag. People find me. I figure the right people find me at the right time, and like I said, I'm not for everybody, and I know this. Just like everybody's not for me. Most everybody's not for me. So I'm sure that most people feel the same way about me. You know, people that know me say you either really like me or you really hate me. There's no in between. You either love me or you hate me. So, and I'm fine with that. I'm fine with it. My animals love me. That's all I need. I hate to put him back, but I want to get somebody else out because I want to show everybody how. I'll show you a couple of my pickups that I got. And maybe the normal will act like he normally does. And like I said, he normally acts kind of like he's a. This is a pickup. This is a new pickup. Pastel banana. Free pickup. Those are always nice. But see, even this guy that's not really even, he's not used to me for nothing. He's not used to me at all. He's been held a few times, but not a whole lot by us. See how small his head is? Supposedly he's 3 years old. They were underfeeding him, or they might have been feeding him the correct size, but they were I think they were feeding him once a month. And I'm sorry. Every 14 days for me. And all mine have big old heads. I mean, this one is supposedly the same age as the one I just took out. I mean, look how tiny is it. His head's actually gotten bigger from when I first got him. This is a female that I got, and she is super sweet. She is an albino pied. And these three, this banana and this albino pied and that normal are all housed together in that tank that's up there, up on top. But she's got beautiful eyes. Hopefully I can get her head over here, wherever it is. There it is. Come on, girl. There you go. She's got really pretty eyes. But yeah, these three, and she supposedly, look at the size of her head too. I mean, look, it's tiny. And supposedly she's the same age as this banana. And these were way smaller than this when I first got them. I mean, now that they eating every 14 days, and I'm making sure that it's the right size food. But yeah, they were a little undersized when I first got them. But great temperament. Great temperament on all of them, as you can see. I mean, all right, we'll put her back. We'll put this banana back. See, these guys will try to seem more trying to get away than my others. And I know I'm pretty sure I hit my 2 videos last week. Yeah, he's not really into being handled on the head yet. We're still building trust on him, which is fine. He doesn't really, I mean, he knows my scent by now, and you can see he's fine. He really is. He's not defensive at all. I mean, the people that we got him from did say that, they did hold him. And I would definitely say they've held him more than just cleaning, you know. But I separated them as soon as I got them here at home. I guess they was separating them when they was feeding them, you know, and all that. But I'm not a cohaber. I'm just not. And all the research I've seen has basically said that cohabbing is not the best. Let's see if this guy's gonna give us that food response look. No, not really. Not really. But I wouldn't stick nothing in front of him. I definitely don't reach in front of this guy. But he's alright. If I took him out, he'd be a sweetheart. Let's see. I just want people to see that, you know, it's my balls, all I take out the same. And like this guy you saw, I didn't care where his head was pointed or anything like that. I mean, like you said, these guys aren't gonna strike at me. These guys are not defensive in any way. They're so used to being held. I mean, yeah, seriously. Oh. Can you see his markings? He got beautiful markings. Probably not gonna pick up because everything gets washed out in here. Yes, I'm gonna try to keep my mouth good this time too. I've throw the F-bomb out one too many times, and my videos don't get shown. And actually, I don't think it's just the F-bomb. And the worst part about it is I mark my videos as not for kids. You know, and I'm sorry, I don't think I got too many 12-year-old kids or 10-year-olds watching my videos, which is absurd. And honestly, I don't think that a 12-year-old kid ought to be watching 90% of what's on YouTube anyway. My kids didn't. I can tell you that right now. My kids didn't watch YouTube. Especially, you know, I wouldn't have let them watch my videos. But then again, I'm not making kid videos. None of my videos are for kids. I mean, these ones, I don't see why a kid couldn't watch most of 90% of probably my videos on my animals. His yellow's really popping. You can't really tell here. I know. I am going to get better lighting. Oh, too bad, only 13 minutes so far. He's got cool eyes too. Come on, show everybody your eyes. Hello, buddy. Hello, buddy. Alright, there's him. Let's see. You guys want to see some more? I bet you do. I bet you do. I bet you do. Alright, let's adjust this thing. Get another snake up top here. We'll put him back. You see? Nope. Alright, let me angle the dangle. Okay, buddy. Alright, yeah. There we go, buddy. Whoa, there goes my camera. Yes. Captain, when did you eat? It was about a week, so. Oh, I already had Captain out. let's go back here then. Let's go back here. What are we gonna take out? Caesar just ate last night. Capone can come out, but everybody's seen Capone. Let's do Duchess. I don't think Duchess ate last night. I think she eats. Tomorrow, can you guys see? Probably not. Let me see if I pull her out a little more. Alright, there you go. See you, big girl. See you, big girl. Oh, let me move that. And she's kind of hiding. And this girl is a little running. This girl's a little running. This is mom to my Pieds, my Clown 66% hep for Pied babies. And she's as you can see, she looks great after having those babies. But it was almost a year ago. But she's a little more running. I don't hold her as much. There's no reason I don't. It's nothing personal with her. It's just, I just don't hold her a whole lot. And this is what my snake will act like that doesn't get held as much as the others. It's, like I always say, it's never an issue. But I'll show you all the different temperaments of my snakes. And she's still a sweetheart. Again, this is their normal time that they'd be sleeping. I mean, they're not awake right now. They're all sleeping and stuff, preferring to sleep. But I just fed 7 snakes last night, so I can't really take a whole lot out. I might take some babies out though. I bet I got a couple babies. See, I don't, even her around my face doesn't bother me a bit. She's, she's running. But we have a good relationship, But that's a snake trying to get away. There you go. Perfect example. She's a little stressed out, but it's not a big deal. I mean, we don't have to keep them yes, we want to keep them as, stress-free as possible, but this is still minor. This is minor stress right here because she can still move around. She's not being restricted, and I'm not keeping her from going anywhere. She's looking for a place. So anyway, I'll put this girl back. She always messes up her tub. I'll clean the tub after. Alright, let's take this girl out. No, I wish I had a better way to. Yeah, I should have showed you that time. I reached straight in front of her head. My boa girl. Aurora. We'll end the video with her because anybody that's watched the videos knows that she's my hardest snake to put back. Here's her head. Let's show everybody those orange eyes. Everybody see those beautiful orange eyes, girl, huh? That's your tail. That's your tail. Come here, girl. My beautiful girl. I know, and I show her all the time. We all have our favorites. This is Aurora for anybody that's just tuning in. She's an IMG Hypo Jungle Pastel. And her name's Aurora. Maybe if I sit here and do this, you can start seeing some of her iridescent. She shows them, she flashes them pretty freaking good for even indoors. Let's see, belly. Well, we got a little while before she'll shed again. Oh, look at her belly. So I'll show her belly. I don't show bellies enough. And thank you for whoever made it through that last video. I watched it and I was like, wow, that's one of my worst videos, I think. And this one might not be much better either. I mean, it's going to be hit or miss. I think I have good days for shooting videos, and then I have other days that, I don't know, stuff comes harder. Stuff to talk about comes harder. I'll take a sip of coffee, because I hear it makes some people mad. I drink coffee. She's such a good girl. Let's see if maybe we can't get her stretched out here. She's gotten quite big from my from a couple years. She's going on 3, right? She's 21, 22, 23. She's a couple years old. Headed for 3 here next year. Actually, the first of the year, I'm pretty sure, should be 3. No, you don't want to go up around my neck. This is Aurora. I really hope her iridescence is showing up. She's such a good girl. Boas, I guess, like that. At least that's what the breeder, Pablo says. It's alright, girl. Pablo says, because they normally used to slide in their head in tight spaces and stuff. And I would imagine the balls would be the same way. Oh, let's clear something up too, because I was talking about what between boas and balls. What do I think is the easiest ones, or the best snake between boas and balls for a beginner person? And I would say if you're nervous, I would say go ahead and get a ball python, because ball pythons, they just, the way the boas move in the beginning are a lot harder to read, I think, body language on a boa than it is for a ball. Ball pythons, I mean, honestly, if you've got a bitey one, I just can't even imagine it. You know, I mean, I know they're out there, and I'm not saying that I don't believe that there's bitey ball pythons, but to me, the ball pythons are way easier to tame down, you know, and all that, and just a really good experience for somebody that's a little nervous around snakes still, because they're not real bitey, I would say, and they don't have big teeth. So even when if they do happen to bite you, it's really not a big deal. Barely leaves a mark. I mean, my wife got bit and the marks were gone the next day. I mean, and she's been bit more than I have. She's so yeah. I mean, when I say that I haven't been bit, my wife has. My wife's been bit, but most of them were babies. Although, like 2 months ago, Corona bit my wife when I went to hand her to her. And the worst part about it is, I looked at my wife and I said, "Oh, don't let her bite you," and she bit her. And I was just kidding, because I really, honestly, never thought in a million years that she would have done anything. She seemed fine. We had to clean her, and I went to hand her to my wife, and she latched straight on, and food response, wrapped her hand right up and was gonna try to eat her thumb. But which was weird, because I had been holding her for probably a good 30 seconds. And no, my wife didn't smell like rats. She didn't smell like food of any sort. She had washed her hands before we come in here, and changing tubs, and, cleaning snakes or whatever. So, but yeah, I do believe that balls are a little easier. But if you're not scared of snakes and you're not worried about getting a bite, definitely, there's nothing wrong with boas. But you see the movement, the movements on the boas are a little different, and they're harder to read for new people, than balls, I think. And I said in the last video, I mixed up and said that I thought boas were easier to gain trust and all that, and I don't really think so. I think balls for sure, more are easier to gain that trust. But as you can see, you can do the same thing with the boas too. But to me, the boas are a little bit harder to read their body language than it is for a ball, you know because people see how boas move around and stuff, and they'll go, "Oh, that snake," but you know, that snake acts like it's all stressed out, and no, I'm sorry, they just, some snakes just like to move around a lot, you know. But that's my take anyway on between the two. Can you see those purples? She's got wicked iridescent purples, like maroonish purples, like beautiful purples. But that's my take on between balls and boas. But I love them both. You know, I think everybody ought to have a couple balls and a couple boas. You know, or at least one of each. You know, because they definitely, you know, two different two different breed of snakes altogether. You know, and boas are garbage disposals. These guys will overeat if you overfeed them, and you can overfeed them. Because they will. They'll pound food, and you'll end up, you know, taking years off their life though. If not, end up, like lots of years. I mean, you might not even have them for a year. If you power feed them, you know, their metabolism's slower, so you gotta feed your boas, slower than you do your balls. See those nice big tongue flickers. She is always such a sweetheart. Those eyes. Probably not coming out orange, but they are super orange, like orange. But anyway, I guess that's good enough for today. We're going to try to get another video out this weekend, see if I can't get the wife to hold the camera. so that way we can get some better shots and some actual real good, you know, real good color shots. Because especially this girl's got, you know, in different light she looks really dark, and in other light she looks, her sides are really light, you know, like right here she looks really light, but she's really dark through her sides. So, but anyway, with that being said, we're gonna try, like I said, I'm gonna try to get another video out this weekend, and I appreciate all the couple new subs, and I appreciate everybody that's liked videos and commented. It really means a lot, those comments, man. You know, that tells me that obviously that, you know, I've reached somebody, and somebody, you know, liked the video enough to comment on it. Means a lot, you know, because I do try, you know, I do want to kind of make it interesting. I don't want to just have crappy videos, you know. But I didn't really have a whole lot to say. I've been super busy, so I haven't really thought about, you know, what to shoot for a video. I watched a couple videos this morning and didn't really give me, you know, any ideas. So it is what it is. But anyway, until next time, thank you for hanging out. I always appreciate it. And remember, if you can't be good at it. Cheers.